What's going on, YouTube? It's about that time again. Now we tune in to Reality Talk, and we gonna listen to Volume 91 on Reality Talk. The streets don't love nobody. Before we get this started, I would like to say thank you for tuning in to Reality Talk. Give me your feedback about this. Hit the notification bell when you stay notified when I drop out a new one. Hit the thumbs up you agree. Hit the thumbs down you disagree. Like and subscribe to this. And don't forget, hit the notification bell when you stay notified when I drop out a new one. So you can follow me on Instagram on Real Talk 100. So let's get this started. Now, everybody being in the streets a lot of times, and people and from children like to roam the streets, or they chose to be in the streets to join a gang because they don't have a daddy in their life. And when the streets, when you go out there in these streets, you see a lot of evil out there in these streets. And there ain't gonna be no mama holding your hand. In these streets, you're gonna have to survive from different people, from rapists to gangs to all this material, criteria stuff going on out there where it's very bad. And you have to worry about if you coming up missing, because it's a bad day for a person can go out there and you don't know when you're gonna leave this world. So basically, everybody is on death row. Everybody got death penalties when you out there in these streets, because people get shot, people get robbed, people get raped, murdered, and then when you go out there and get drunk, it get worse because people take advantage of drunk people too as well. And when I be out there in these streets, I had to look at my surroundings for safety, because I'm telling you, all them people don't give a damn about the next person. Nobody don't care about nobody but they self. The streets has a last name, and it's called Demon Time. It's called Demon Time. When you pass 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, where you should be in the house. Now, sometimes you ain't gotta be in the streets, and you will have the streets come to you. You think about that one. You will have the streets come to you, and that's when you have to protect yourself from those intruders is out there in the streets. Hit the like button. And once upon a time, when you out there in a club, out there in these streets ain't nothing but gas stations, clubs, prostitutes. That's all it is out there. And somebody is gonna have a gun and it's gonna use it on you if you ever run across somebody or get into it with somebody that has a gun. Then I'm only gonna say this, and they don't give a damn who kid it is. They don't give a damn who kid it is. If you like 12 years old, 13 years old, or 14 years old, these people don't care about your kid. No, these people don't give a damn about your child at all, because all they care and all they in giving for is, all you give them and all you don't care for is the person is going to buy down into the situation where the streets don't have no love for no one. And it happens every time. It happens every time. It happens When you out there go to the store, you can go to the store and never return home. You can go to school and never return home. You can go to your friend's house and never return home. You can go to a restaurant and never return home. Now you have a opposite chance is that if you go to a neighbor's house somewhere close by, you possibly chance, but only depends how these neighbors act. You never know what those neighbors got under their sleeve. I mean, I'm saying because I'm telling you from the facts. I'm only going to tell you for the facts that the streets is evil when it past midnight. Now, during the day, stuff can happen during the day, but nighttime, that's what evil comes in. Now, do you think? Let me tell you one thing. That's when the Hispanics come out at nighttime. That's when when the Hispanics come out at nighttime or whatever. They don't come out just to. They come out to do what? Destroy. They come out to find somebody, find a target and kill them. Because when you at a party, a house party, can be most dangerous because a house party that leads to where the devil and they invite themselves over there. They might invite them, they just invite themselves over there and try to do evil and start stuff. You know what I'm saying? So and you got these and you got these Hispanics, them the ones starts all the trauma. They the ones starts all the mess. They shit starters. So be aware of them. Now, when you out there in these streets, the streets is dark. When the streets get dark, you can't see what's coming. Black, it matches to the dark outside. Because back in the day, back then, is be safe at night. Back in the day then. But now it's not safe and it ain't safe anymore because all types of people from different states and different countries come to these cities and they go by here just to commit crimes. Gangbangs out there. Everybody is out there in these streets. You don't supposed to be in. You supposed to be somewhere in the house and stay out the streets. That's what you're supposed to be. Hit the like button. The streets connected to all types of happening going on, besides getting killed, car accidents, mass shootings, and so on in the streets. And I don't like the idea. Not in the Midwest, out of town, like Atlanta, St. Louis, and Georgia, and I mean not Georgia, Chicago, all those over there, it can be dangerous at nighttime. Very dangerous. Because I'm gonna tell you, the streets don't love nobody. The streets, just like Satan, streets don't love nobody. But Satan sends people to harm you when you out there in his playground. Satan sends people out there to harm you. I'm gonna say that again. And when you out there for many, 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 many reasons. That when you get a door knock, or if the police knock at your door, or you get a phone call from one of your friends telling you something happened to your kid is in the hospital with gunshot wounds, and hope and pray he might make it alive or he might be dead. Hit the like button. So the streets, I'm gonna tell you about these streets. The streets is sex workers out there. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. I have a brother. His lady friend had this daughter, and she got killed at night. She was a streetwalker at an early age and got killed by her trick. I don't know if the trick was a rapist or a murderer or whatever. This is the same thing with Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, Lonnie Franklin, the Grim Sleeper that comes out at night. These are serial killers that comes out at nighttime to find their prey. Because, prostitute goes out there around, the prostitutes, they go out there at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock right now. Right now, the prostitutes out right now because it's nighttime. This is nighttime as I'm speaking. And the streets has a last initial. So don't you suspect that go out there in the streets and you go around here being friends with all these people. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. You can get robbed out there in these streets. That's number one. You can get raped out in these streets. I'm saying this to you again. You can get shot and killed out here in these streets. So don't you ever think that you gonna get some type of respect and get some type of love out there. Why you think them celebrities carry these dang on? Why you think these celebrities carry these bodyguards? Because they have to protect them. You gotta be muscular. You gotta be the full-fledged business in order to be a bodyguard. Because you can't go out there and be scary. You gotta be about that life, most likely. So being out there at nighttime is not a good thing sometimes. That's why you do everything. And I wish it was daytime all day, but the reason why it's nighttime, it was because it was part of Adam and Eve bit the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. It'd have been no death. It'd have been all day. It'd have been no night if it wasn't for that fruit been bitten. Hit the like button. Now everybody has to live a short life. There's pain, there's death, there's good and evil. You see the difference? That's why the streets don't love nobody. Don't love nobody. Don't love your mama. Don't love your daddy. Don't love your brother, sister, cousin, and don't love not even little Tyler. They don't care about nothing. When you go to jail, the streets gonna be right there. When you dead and gone, the streets still gonna be right there. The streets is gonna still remains the same until if this world decides gonna end. Just telling you, I'm telling you the facts here. When this world decides it's gonna end, there's a different story. But until then, when you go to jail, you spend 50 years, you go back out there, the streets gonna be still out there. Nighttime will still be out there. When you be old, you're gonna be out there. Still gonna be out there. When you dead and gone, the streets gonna still be out there. That streets, you cannot beat them streets. Doesn't matter how much you can beat, you cannot beat them streets. You cannot be out, or you can't go out there and be like Superman. Because let me tell you, because the streets do not want to respect you. I don't give a damn how good you are. You gonna be the goodest person on earth. You gonna be good to people, but in the end of the day, it's not gonna work. Because it's not gonna love you, and it's not gonna love nobody else. The streets is gonna love itself. That's Satan. This is Satan's time. Remember that. When you go to those clubs, when you get into those fights and somebody gets shot. Look how many people got shot and killed at them dang on clubs and the murder was unsolved. Think about this. How many people that got killed messing with them clubs and nobody ain't getting up talking? Because the streets ain't got love for nobody. The club, they call it nightclub. The club don't love nobody either. Because Satan is a beast that don't give a damn about nobody. You could be working for him and he will dog you out. You can work for the streets will dog you out. You can be around people that they think they care about you, they're gonna dog you out at the end. And don't you think about what the streets gonna do for you. Now, these things, people you got dope addicts in the streets that's gonna hurt you, rob you, kill you, and they gonna claim, and what they gonna blame it on? Mental illness. Cause they homeless and they sleep out there in these streets. They got tents. But I'm gonna tell you what, dude, when you go out there, have some protection. Have your car. Have somebody carry you home, lift, whatever it is, have them carry you home. Because I'm telling you, when the street, everything closes at a certain time in the streets. The buses stop running. You got some buses run 24 hours if you can get to them. But until then, some of them buses you might want to, you gonna be taking, and your house is that way, and you gotta take a certain bus to get to your house, it ain't gonna run. That bus will stop running. Then you gotta go to an opposite to get on the opposite of the street, the next street over. And imagine you live in a ghetto. Imagine you live in a hood. Imagine you live in a hood and you got enemies coming through. You don't worry about the people in the. I'm telling you, don't worry about the people in the hood. You got to worry about the rival from another set gonna come down there to kill you, and you gonna be mistaken as one of them. Because if they look at you like you live over here, they gonna think you from over here, and they gonna knock you down too. And it happens. It happens every time. Hit the like button. It happens every time. That's why the streets is all for streets. It's for itself. It's all for itself. Now remember when I was telling you at a few minutes ago about the thing on about protection out there? When you go out there for the protection, you gotta protect yourself. Now, if you go into the mountains at nighttime, you're gonna see all types of animals come out. You ain't gonna see them in the daytime. All types of animals come out at nighttime. Night crawlers. Then you have some maniac serial killer be out there too. I'm just telling you the difference. It happens. It's a lot of things out there that you do not want to fool with. It's a lot of things you do not want to fool with. It's really, like I said, the streets is dangerous. If you go to the east side of Los Angeles, LA, if you go by in the hood at nighttime, and you gonna most likely gonna be caught up. So that's why streets don't give a damn about nobody. The streets don't care about you, me, whoever. So when they out there, when you go out there, do you think the people gonna come save you? You think the people gonna tell you to go home? They ain't gonna tell you to go home. They gonna here to rob you. They might even want to kill you. They might want to harm you. They ain't finna tell you a damn thing. So you got those people that don't give a damn about nothing. They, I don't care. I don't give a damn about him. This is how I feel. It's Satan. Satan controls the night. And Satan controls the streets at night. And Satan controls these people. And send these people to do something to you. And it's a matter of time. That's why you better have a protection to protect yourself when you're out there from them devils. You gotta protect yourself from them devils, because them devils out there, those devils out there is not gonna worry about you. Those devils ain't gonna worry about you, but you going to worry about it, and then try to see they maybe gonna come and harm you and hurt you. Like I said, trouble follows. Trouble will come to you. You don't go to it. Trouble, and then when people go find, then when the ones that start stuff, when they go around and find trouble, you found it. You ain't trying to look for trouble. So when you go out there find trouble, you found it. And it's easy as hell to find trouble. It's easy to find trouble. It's easy. It ain't hard to find it. Nowhere. You ain't gonna do look under the bed, look in the closet, look over here, there. Go out there and just walk around. Go out there, walk around, and just fool around out there, and you'll find it. And it's not hard to find trouble. And it's hard as hell. And people will say it is hard. It's not. I say, well, it's hard to find trouble. It's real easy to find it. Same thing with situations. Easy to go to jail, hard to get out. And it's easy to find trouble. It's just like it's easy to go to jail. It's real easy to get shot and killed. Real easy. So, and it all belongs to these streets. And all these people die over a street they ain't even own. And it belongs to the city. So you think about what everything going on right now. And if you don't think about what you're doing right now out there, put that alcohol down, put that dope down, and you focus out there in this devil's playground. Because it's a lot of devils waiting. They waiting for their prey out there. So you get my drift. So thank you for watching Reality Talk.